I wanted to start this video off with a warning. If talking about food or weight negatively affects you in any way, please click off before watching this video. And I will see you in one of my more regular videos. Hey guys, it's Chris and Faith, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you haven't been here before. I'm getting weight loss surgery and I actually can't believe I'm actually talking about this. Literally, I just said actually twice because I'm nervous. If you know me in real life, you would know that this has been literally a 3-year journey of me going back and forth on whether I was going to do this or whether I was just never going to do this. And it was never going to be spoken about, at least publicly. Everybody in my life knew about it. I am currently on my 2-week pre-op diet, which we'll get more into that later in the video. But I first kind of wanted to give a story time on my journey with this surgery and everything about it. I was actually going to be talking about my journey with weight as well, but I've decided that I kind of want to do a totally separate video about that. So we're not going to be talking about that. And subscribe if you want to see that video. But first, I'm going to answer the 2 most popular questions that I get, which are, what is a vertical sleeve gastrectomy and why are you getting it? I don't want to mess this up, so I'm going to read it off my computer. A vertical sleeve gastrectomy, also known as VHS, is where a surgeon takes a portion of the stomach off, thus creating a smaller stomach, which creates less room for what they call the hunger hormone and limits the amount of food you can digest in one setting. Which one's right? I don't know. And you're probably like, girl, why are you doing this? And the answer to that question is, I have a lot of health problems for being such a young person. I'm not going to go deep into it, but I will just name off like a couple things. I have high blood pressure. I've had it since I was like 18, 19. I take pills for my thyroid. I have high cholesterol and I have knee problems. Plus, while they're doing the surgery, I am going to be getting a hernia fix. So yeah, I'm literally a 6-year-old in a 21-year-old body. We love to see it. That being said, I know I'm opening up with y'all and sharing this and being vulnerable, but this is not an invitation to comment about my decisions or my body. Literally, by the time you watch this, it's done. I've been cut. Like, it already happened. So don't tell me like, don't do this. It's already done. I'm sorry. And don't be like, oh my God, you look so much better now. You were so ugly back then. I hate when people do that. Dude, anytime that I ever lost weight, like in my life, and people were like, oh my God, you look so much better. Rude bitch. I'm sharing this because when I was trying to look up stuff on YouTube back when this all started, there weren't a whole lot of videos that answered every single one of my questions. So I always said, if I do this, I'm going to share it. If you're watching this and you're thinking about getting the gastric sleeve and you're like, girl, I don't know anything, like tell me everything. Hopefully this whole like little series of this, my update videos, my actual surgery day video will help you and answer everything for you. I will literally create a YouTube folder and playlist of like everything that you need. Now, there are many pros and cons to this procedure. And I just don't want y'all to think that this was like an easy decision. This has literally been a 3-year journey of being like, do I do it? Do I not? Am I even capable of doing it? Am I not? Am I going to be able to afford it? Am I not? It wasn't just like oh yeah, that sounds fun and I'll lose a couple of pounds. Moving on. Let's talk about something a little less serious and a little more funny, which was, how did I get introduced to this procedure? Which, girl, let me tell you. One day I was just going to a normal doctor's appointment. And at this point, I was like at my highest, which was, if you're curious, 255 pounds. I'm 5'5", to give you kind of a bit of perspective. And to some, that might be like nothing. To some, that might be like so much. So to each their own. But I was at my highest at that point, and each time that I was going to the doctor, I was just gaining and gaining weight. Literally just gaining and gaining weight. At this point, me, my doctor, my mom, all knew that every time I was coming, I was just gaining more and more weight. So I was asking for her for help and for some resources. And she told me that she was going to be sending me to a nutritionist. It comes the day of me to finally meet my nutritionist. I'm like super excited to learn. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to meet them. And I walk in, they start asking me questions, I start answering them, and I can tell that they look a little confused. And I'm like a little confused. And then I'm more confused when they start talking about surgery, and I realized that my doctor didn't send me to a nutritionist. She accidentally sent me to a surgeon. I can't. Like, even to this day, this happened like 3 years ago, and even to this day, like, it makes me laugh. Like, because it was just so awkward, and we were having two different conversations, and we didn't even know about it. We were both looking at each other like, what's happening? Like, we did not understand what was happening. But yeah, she accidentally sent me to a surgeon. Immediately, I felt embarrassed, overwhelmed, and honestly just very confused. Embarrassed because they probably thought I was stupid. After that appointment, me and my mom walked out, looked at each other, and we were like, what the fuck? Like, what? We were so confused and caught off guard. And I remember thinking, I'll never do that. Like, that's never happening. I'm not getting cut up. The hell? And now I'm literally having the surgery in 3 days. I can't believe I'm like actually doing it and saying that. I already signed the papers and everything, which we'll get into that later. We actually decided to just keep going to the appointments and just like hearing them out. And eventually I was kind of thinking about it at a point. I was like, like, could I actually do that, you know? And I remember thinking about it really hard one night. I was just thinking about it. And then I get a phone call from my mom, and she's like, girl. And I'm like, what? And she's like, your insurance is gonna pay for 100% of the procedure. This would be a free procedure. A free procedure, which is literally such a blessing and such a privilege to be able to even say. But yeah, the procedure is going to be 100% paid for by my insurance because it's for something medical. And guys, I'm so excited, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm so terrified. Like, I think even more terrified now that I know like it's happening in 3 days. Girl, you're gonna be in pain. The gas bubbles are gonna hurt, you know? I've done so much research, and I would definitely say that I'm prepared, but like still, which this is a perfect time for a shameless self promo, but I'm going to link my Amazon storefront down below. I have a whole list of every single product that I'm gonna be using for my surgery. And what's going to be super helpful, I will remove anything that's like not helpful throughout this journey. And also go check out my TikTok because I plan on documenting a lot on there. And you kind of get like a sneak peek of my life because I pre-film my YouTube videos. I don't pre-film my TikToks. And although I am prepared, I am still very scared. But to kind of give you a little bit of perspective as to how the actual surgery works, let me kind of give you a little bit of the rundown. I should be having 3 to 4 small little incisions and 1 bigger incision so that they can actually take the stomach out. And they're going to literally pump me full of air, which we'll get into how that creates so much pain. But they fill me up with air so that there's a lot of room in there. The doctor uses a robot type thing with a camera to operate inside me, and he controls it. I know. I'm like, that sounds really scary. But I have actually watched someone's procedure be done through the little camera, which I know this sounds gross, but what I would pay to see my procedure done on the little camera. I don't know, that's just because like I'm a video type girl, but that's just interesting to me. And I've never seen my insides. I don't think I ever will. But you know what I mean? I don't know. And because they need all of that room, that is why I'm on my pre-op diet. It is a liver shrinking diet. It helps shrink the liver so it's not in the way while they're trying to do the procedure, which we will get into what the liver shrinking diet entails now. And before I start getting into this, I do want to preface that every doctor has their own version of this diet. From what I've seen, a lot of the diets are similar, but not exactly the same. They're like tweaked a little bit, just like what your doctor wants. So if you're watching and listening to what my pre-op diet is, don't believe that yours is going to be exactly the same, because from what it looks like, everybody's is just a little bit different. I would ask your doctor specifically what you should do. Now, my pre-op diet is split into 2 weeks, and they both have 2 different restrictions. But let's talk about the first week. Again, I'm going to be reading off my computer so I don't get this wrong. But week 1, you can have 2 protein shakes for breakfast and lunch. You can have any clear liquid diets that are sugar-free, and 1 sensible meal around 500 calories. And with the meal, the protein shakes, and the extra liquids that you want, you have to stay anywhere between 500 to 1,000 calories for that day, which is unhealthy if you're trying to do this like on your own. But we are taking like multiple vitamins a day, and it is supervised, which I just want to say, don't do this if you're not advised from a medical professional and supervised by one. Now, week 2, this one is a bit harder, actually a lot a bit harder. You have a protein shake for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can still have the clear liquids, but you have to stay around 500 calories for the entire day. And before I get to mention, you also have to drink 2 quarts of water every single day. And that really does help with like subsiding the hunger pains and stuff like that. And you just really need to be hydrated during this time. So yeah, the water is very important. I didn't count my water like I counted my calories, but that is only because I literally chug water 50,000 times a day. So I knew that I was drinking enough. I also did that drinking a gallon a day video, so I kind of can calculate it in my head without like trying hard whether I drank like 2 quarts or not. If you're curious where I'm at in the 2-week pre-op diet, I've already finished the first week, which was the 500 calorie meal, and I am currently on day 4 of my full liquid diet. So girl, I'm hungry. I'm actually not that hungry. The first week kind of prepares your stomach for the second week. But mentally, I'm like, girl, I want a pizza. I don't know why, but pizza and ranch and wings and a grilled cheese, those have been like my biggest cravings throughout this entire week. And I'm like, ugh, I just need it. I need it. But actually, it's not been too hard. I would say the first 2 days of the 500 calorie diet, like the first week, it wasn't too bad. And then like the end of that week, it was getting a little more like, oh, I'm hungry. And now on the full liquid diet, it's not really that I'm starving. I just like, my mind wants to eat really bad. But like, girl, do you want to eat right now, or do you want to be healthy for the rest of your life? You know, we're doing it. I actually have not cheated at all. Like, I was on TikTok and I looked at a bunch of people's posts and they're like, oh my God, I cheated. And then I look at the comments and everyone's like, I cheated. And I'm like, how are y'all cheating? This is like life. I don't know. I'm not shaming anyone, but I'm just like, I can't. I have to do exactly what they tell me because I would become too anxious. Like, I don't know, but I haven't cheated. I will not cheat. And yeah, my next video, I'm going to be actually taking y'all with me to go get the surgery. I'm going to be showing you what's in my bag to go to surgery. I'm also going to go just more into depth about the recovery and everything that entails. So if you want to see that, subscribe, watch my next video. But guys, let's get into my haul of everything that I got for the surgery. I'm excited because I haven't opened it and I've been wanting to open this since yesterday. So let's get into it. As I said, everything that I show will be in my Amazon storefront except for this one product. And it's because I stole it from my mom's house. And that is this heated blanket. I used to have heated blankets growing up. There's like little wires and stuff within the blanket and it literally rocked my world. I don't know why I don't have one as an adult, but I knew specifically my mom had one. And everybody says you get freezing after surgery. So I'm bringing this. as well as a heating pad in case it's just too bulky and I want something a bit smaller. So I have that. I just need to find it. It's in my house. But I did link a cute blanket in my Amazon storefront, as well as a heating pad that was very cute. Now let's move on to stuff that I actually bought from Amazon and I haven't opened yet. First things first, we have a stomach binder. I don't think I've seen anything be recommended more than a stomach binder. This is what she looks like. And yeah, I've heard that this gives a lot of support when you're on your way home from surgery, which I have a 2-hour drive after I get my surgery. So I'm going to be needing this. This is actually a lot cuter than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to look like ugly. Next, everybody says that you need to get really comfy pajamas, and I've actually had my appendix taken out, and whatever this material is, it's like the material of all of Shein's clothes, but I don't know how to explain it. I really wanted to get some pajamas that were made out of that material, and the first thing that I got was this little set of pajamas. I'm not gonna lie, I tried it on, I hate it, and I'm gonna return it. But I did get one that I actually did like. This is so hard to show on camera. I'm just gonna pop in a clip of me showing it in a better way. For some reason, everybody was hating on me getting this dress, but I don't regret it. I think that that is gonna be what I'm in after I get my surgery and the day that I go home, because it's literally so convenient, so easy, and I don't know, I really like it. Not to mention my titties look good. What? It's my little cups. Let me show you. Okay. These are so much smaller than I thought they would be. Maybe I should have got the 2 ounces. They are a bunch of these small little 1 ounce containers. And after the surgery, it's just easy to put your food and your water in these little tiny containers so that a big old water bottle like this doesn't look intimidating when you're trying to like get all your liquids in and get your food in. And yeah, I will also give you kind of like an update on whether it was a good idea to get the 1 ounce or the 2 ounce in like my more updated videos. Now, this one I'm so excited. Like I really tried to find this everywhere. And they are these little ice trays. I wanted to get these. I literally searched everywhere in my 2 local grocery stores, could not find anything like this. They were out of stock. But since I'm on a liquid diet and after surgery I'm gonna be on another liquid diet, these make getting in your liquids a lot easier, and yeah, they make you feel like you're eating, you know? These are so cute. I'm actually super excited and I got to pick out the colors. And now for our bigger box. We got it open. I'm so excited about this product. I ordered a pregnancy pillow. Ugh. And I'm going to be opening that in my next video. And I definitely didn't get everything that I ordered. Stuff that I haven't got, I'm just going to pop up on screen here. But I got a really cute pill case. It's pink. I was just searching for like a cute pill case. Something that'd make me want to take my pills, you know? My pill case is literally like this small. I can't hold very many pills in it. And I literally have to like refresh it every 4 days. So this is going to be a lot more convenient and also cute. The next thing I got has to do with something I forgot to mention, but we do have to take a vitamin like the rest of our lives. And I really wanted a pill that just had everything in it. So I got this. It's called Just One because you just have to take 1 pill, and it's a bariatric pill. And it's from BariLife, so we'll see if we like that. And the last thing I got is also from BariLife, and that is these calcium chews, and they're in the flavor of watermelon because watermelon's like my favorite flavor. And yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this haul. I hope you enjoyed all of the information I gave you, and if you are thinking of getting bariatric surgery, I hope that this helped you, and girl, good luck. And like, wish me good luck too, even though it already happened by the time you watch this, but you get what I mean. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Oh, okay, bye-bye.
Today will be yesterday. Tomorrow will be today. It's terrifying when you think about it. But everything we did today, and all the lists you've made, places you've been, things you've touched, are just a memory. Don't let these moments just slip away.